Welcome to JasonWhiskyWise. My name is Jason. Welcome to this whiskey review. At the moment, I'm doing a range called the Battle of the Blends, and this is where I'll be reviewing blended whiskies. So, blended Scotch whiskies, I have to say. So, at the minute, we've just covered the Famous Grouse in the last video. If you have missed that, I'll leave that link to the top corner. And if you are a big fan of blended whiskies, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and stay up to date because I will be doing a lot of blended whiskies. Today we're doing the Grants Family Reserve, and I poured myself kind of a healthy measure, and this glass looks kind of huge. But the Grants Family Reserve, it is a no-age statement whiskey. It's bottled at 40% like most blends, entry-level ones, and it does come from a company known as William Grant & Sons. They are the people who own Balvenie, Kinninvie, Glenfiddich, and also Alsabay and Girvan. Now, that's pretty much actually a few of those are where this whiskey comes from. And it's actually got a very similar bottle to the Glenfiddich, where you've got a triangular shaped bottle. Now, if you also haven't seen Mr. Bananas and you're new to my channel, this is my sidekick, my mascot, and he helps me run the channel, and he actually drinks a lot more for me, and he does the reviews. So, if you actually want to see the first ever video where he featured, Monkey Shoulder review, I'll leave it up here. And you guys chose his name, and it is Mr. Bananas. So, getting back to the actual bottle. This is actually a 19-pound bottle here in London. We picked it up for, I think, 19 pounds in Tesco's. So equivalent, it's around about 22, 23 US dollars. Canadian dollars, around about 40 Canadian dollars. Now, in terms of exclusivity, it's not exclusive. And at the same time, it does contain caramel color, and that is for batch consistency. So we won't judge it by color. We'll get straight into the nose. So, into the nose. So to begin on the nose for the Grants Family Reserve, this one does start out with a nice, quite bit of a distinctive, almost red berry character. Almost like a sour red cherry, a little bit of goji berries, cranberries, red currant, red apples. This is quite a lot of red fruit in this one. There is even a sweeter note, and this sweeter note reminds me of when you're at a distillery and you're seeing the whole sort of the malting process. It reminds me of that sort of sweet malted barley. And then I'm getting, this is going to sound very interesting, but it reminds me a little bit of even damp cardboard. Like when you've left your recycling out and the people haven't picked it up and you can smell the cardboard just wavering in the air. Almost that sort of cardboardy character. There is a little bit of a spiced oak, and then it's followed up with a very nice rounded sort of vanilla fudge character on the end of the nose. But that's about it for the Grant. Let's get into the palate next, Slanger. So, to begin on the palate, this one starts out quite creamy. I'm getting that vanilla fudge. I'm getting that almost like a raspberry ripple ice cream with streaks of vanilla in vanilla ice cream. And there's almost like raspberry syrup going through it. There is that malty character. And so far, the actual nose has replicated itself very well on the palate, which is rather impressive for me. It does have a very nice creamy character about it, which is actually very enjoyable. And there is a slight essence about it, which gives you that almost like a sweet tobacco-y character. It's quite, I don't know, it's quite enjoyable for me. I'm actually enjoying this one a lot more. And it's got almost like a slight bit of spice, but it's not too much. It's very faint, but it's got a very soft essence as well in the background of a slight character, like a slight smoky character. It's very gentle. Maybe it's a slight character from the sherry cask. If they use sherry sticks in the sherry cask, maybe that little bit of that sulfury character's come in, and I'm picking out as a gentle smoke. But all in all, that's not a bad palate. That's actually quite impressive. And I like the fact that it's replicated from the nose. So we'll get to the finish, and we'll come to our conclusion on the Grants Family Reserve. So now into the finish for this whiskey. It does have that almost, I'd say it's like a medium, maybe medium. Yeah, I'm going to go with the medium finish on this one. Even the texture for it was kind of like a medium. It was kind of developing into that creamy character. But it didn't go any further than that. It didn't become waxy. It didn't become chewy. However, it does have those red berry characters which remain consistent throughout. A little bit more spiced oak on the finish now. And I'm getting that sweet tobacco-y character really holding itself out from the actual palate into the finish, which I actually really enjoy. So, in terms of rating-wise, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to give this one here, I'm going to give it 86 out of 100 if that does stand up. But 86 out of 100 because I think this whiskey was actually very, very nice. For what it's worth, around under £20, it's something that you can just go to. It's a little bit more sweeter. You do get that sweeter malty character. In terms of texture and complexity, doesn't offer mass complexity, but it's not what I'm looking for. when you want to have something nice and a bit sweet, a little bit malty, a bit more of these red berry characters, this is something that I would happily go towards. And so in terms of value for money, £20 or just under, yes, it is worth its value for money. In terms of does it need water, you can add a few drops of water just to reduce a slight aspect of that slight bitter character that some people might get, that slight sulfury, smoky character. It will just round that out ever so much. But it's not one of those whiskies that needs time. It's actually just quite nice, quite easy to go to backwards and forwards. As if you want to just enjoy a whiskey, enjoy the Grants whiskey. So that's my opinion on the Grants. Let me know your opinion down below in the comment section. And also, if you have enjoyed the video, by all means, feel free to drop it a thumbs up, as it does help the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and also check out some other blended whiskies on screen. But this has been me, JasonWhiskyWise, Mr. Bananas, and we'll catch you all for the next video. Slàinte.